What do you feel a lot of people come and have auditioned for you and everything? What have you broadly noticed, or do you broadly suggest an actor should definitely not do in an audition?
I think biggest no. There are two. I think one is fixing things too much. The most important thing is to prepare but not fix.
Okay.
Because once you go, you don't know what they're looking for. They may want you to interpret it very differently from how you've seen it. So not fix things too much. And the other big no is if you're not listening. And the most important thing is listen. What is the person trying to tell you? What is the direction the person is saying, giving you? So listening is the most important thing in an audition. Understand what they want, not what you think is right. It doesn't matter what you think is right. It's what they want that's important. So to understand you have to listen properly. If you just keep nodding and in your own thoughts, मैं ऐसे करूँगा, वैसे करूँगी, then that's a big problem. So I think just being adaptable and listening, these are the two things that are very, very crucial when you go for an audition.
I actually basically wanted to know, what do you feel is more important, talent or training?
It's difficult to say what's more important. I feel both are important, because just talent won't take you far. And but you do need a little bit of it to be able to, because every profession that you choose, you need a certain leaning towards it, especially when it's an art form like acting. Then you do require a certain leaning towards it. And you may not be the most talented in that, but at least that's a few ingredients that, so to say, that you need to have in you as an actor. But having said that, it's really surprising how a lot of people who we think can never act, are with time when they practice, are able to really, do quite well. So a lot of people can just surprise themselves when they really work hard. So in my life, personally, I always give preference to working hard than talent, because talent can only take you so far. But a person who's working towards something can bypass the person with talent far, much, much more.
Also, sir, I wanted to ask that if you feel that so for example, somebody comes to you and if you have a feeling this acting is not the right profession for them, so would you ever tell them?
It's a very interesting question. And to answer honestly, I have never said this to any actor, at least not to my knowledge. And I think one is that I truly believe that if someone can work harder, they can become better. So a lot of people who you just completely write off at the beginning, a lot of times those people surprise you, just by working on the craft, working on just preparing as an actor, just putting in all the work. That is one. And the second is, so much of acting is not talent but destiny. So much of it is destiny. There are quite a few people who are not talented but are doing very well. Because their personality kind of fits what they're doing. So I may think someone is, from a subjective opinion, I may think someone is not a good actor, but even that person fits for at least one part somewhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I feel every human being on this planet can play one part, which is themselves. So if there's a part which is very close to that person. In fact, that is one of the reasons why when I used to cast so many times for secondary and tertiary characters, even for primary characters sometimes, we've ended up casting non-actors. Because they're just so close to it, and you just do a little bit of workshop with them to make them comfortable doing this, being themselves in front of the camera. That's the job you're mainly doing with them, and of course other stuff. But a lot of times people you may see in a film and they really work. You put them in another film and they can't do anything, because because they don't know the concept of how to change themselves and how to be another character. So yeah, just for these reasons, I don't think
everyone's an actor in their own way.
Everyone has the possibility to become an actor, in that way. Again, actor ke bhi bade definitions hai na. Some person may want to do just 2 roles in their life, and some may want to do 200 in their life. So those who want to do 200, they obviously need far more than just being a non-actor. That needs far more commitment, far more effort, and also talent.